And that was First Place by Brazy, who is joining us in the studio right now.
Hello.
Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Honestly, Brazy is going to be one to watch. If you felt that vibe, we've got more of her songs coming up next.
Right, so we're going to do some quick fire questions, so just very quick answers, okay? So the first one, if you could live in any of these countries for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Nigeria, China, or London? Well, England.
I would say China.
China.
Because I haven't been, and it's really big, and I feel like somewhere that's really big, I can always go to different places and have like a different vibe whenever I'm feeling something different. In London, it's, you know, all kind of the same thing.
Okay.
But China's big. I'm sure there's different. The snow, the sun, the city. I can do whatever I feel.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Cool.
All right. So date night or night out with the girls?
I love my girls. If I could have date night with my girls, I'll pick that. But I would say night out with the girls.
Okay. Love that.
Always a night out with the
Yeah.
girls.
It's always a good time.
Yeah, it's always a good time. It's always a good time.
Right, who's the most famous person in your contact list? On your phone?
Contact list. I would say there's this Nigerian artist, and she was like really big back when I was growing up, and her name is Sasha P. I would say that's the most famous. Probably don't know her, but like she's really famous in Nigeria.
All right, after this,
Okay.
I need to go stream some Sasha P then. Get to know. All right, the final question is, if you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what album would it be and why?
I would say Crow Santino, Mandy in the Jungle, because it's just an amazing album.
I love when
So
people come
quick,
prepared with their
yes.
one album. They're not thinking about it, no hesitation.
It's just an amazing album, honestly. It has all your vibes in there.
You've been a really busy girl recently.
Yeah.
We've got new music coming out, and recently you teased your song coming out with Odile.
How did that come about?
How did that come about?
I think he just liked the song, so he just messaged me and he was like, "I'd love to sample your song."
Oh, so he sampled your song.
He sampled my song.
What song is it?
Aton.
The one that we're going to play. We're going to get into that one.
He
We're gonna
sampled
get
my
into that
song,
one.
so I don't have a verse on it, but I'm on the
Ooh.
beat.
So, I mean, we're kind of jumping ahead now. We're talking about the song. What other artist has it caught their eye? Because I know the song is doing its rounds, especially on TikTok and everything.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people really like the song. A lot of people know the song. Like when I meet new artists and people that like I look up to, they're like, "Wow, I love your song." I'm like, "How do you even know my song?" So that's sick. Like Amaray loves it. She's always tweeting about it. Davido said he loves it. So just like people like the song, which is nice.
That is crazy. So I read somewhere that you made the song in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was so ill. But I was like, when I hear a beat, I have to have, if I have an idea then and there, I have to kind of do the idea then. So when I heard it, I was like, oh, not me having to do this right now. So I just did it. I just did it literally in 10 minutes. And yeah, I went home. And then the engineer sent me the song later, and I was like, hey, this song's hard.
Most of your songs, if not all of them, are usually taken in like one take. You're like a one-take Drake.
Yeah.
How are you just like, you know what you want, you do it,
Yeah.
and you're just like, it is what it is, that's what I'm putting out, or is it always just like perfect the first time?
It's very much, I found that when I try to re-record something or I sit down and think too much about the song that I'm writing, it just doesn't turn out as fun. It doesn't sound as, dancey. It doesn't have the vibe that I need it to have. So I feel like the songs that are very spontaneous and, I just do it then and there once and for all, they sound the best. Like Aton, for example. I mean, like all of these ones, they're all like then and there, heard the beat, wrote it down there. I don't really sit down and like write, because again, I'm very busy.
Yeah.
So I don't have time to really like sit down and write
This
it.
is the song.
Like, honestly.
This is what you get. But it must be nice to just
Yeah.
like, I've done my song. It's not like, oh God, like a song's taking months and months to really get right.
I feel like I'm very lucky in that sense that like my style is just very spontaneous fun. I don't have to think very much about my lyrics, because when I listen to songs, I don't care what people are saying. I just like how it sounds.
The vibe, how it feels,
the flow. So if I like the vibe of the flow, then it doesn't matter. I can say anything. Whatever's on my head. I literally say whatever's on my head then and there.
Honestly, I feel like I'm in awe, especially because like you're a new artist. To just come out, be free, be yourself, put out your music, and to be getting accolades from artists that you love must just feel amazing.
Yeah, it feels very good, and it's very surreal. Like I don't really believe it yet. So it's nice to kind of be able to just be in it, getting the love that I deserve. It's nice.
Indeed. Right, we're going to get back into some more music. This is Gingerbread by Brazy. Don't go anywhere.
So we were listening to that song, we were listening to the lyrics, and we know, Brazy, just before that, she said that she just writes, she feels the vibe, she lays the track, and it's out. I just want to know, like, culturally, obviously you're Nigerian, what's the reception from, like, parents or elders of the content of some of these songs?
I feel like a lot of adults don't actually they can't actually hear the swear words that I'm saying. They almost like automatically tune it out, because I haven't had anybody come up to me and be like, what are you saying on the songs? My dad was like, do you really need to say that? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay. Like,
I love that.
He was like, okay. So I think he was the first person that was like, yeah, that's really seems unnecessary. And I was like, yeah, I mean it is, but hey, it's the vibe. So I feel like the adults just automatically tune it out. So
well, that's
I'm lucky.
lucky.
Yeah, exactly. I'm lucky. Or they just haven't said anything.
They're getting away with it.
I'm sure though your target audience love it and they're like, bring the vibe.
Yeah.
Bring the explicitness.
Making songs for the girlies.
Exactly. That's exactly what I do.
Right, so we have to get into the latest single. I know we touched on it earlier, but Atons, so much is happening. I don't even know where to start with it.
We're speaking multiple languages in the song.
How, where,
like
when
who, what, where, why? Talk to us about the creative process.
W's, please.
Okay, so Attends. Yeah, so that's French. Attends. It just, I love languages. I love learning languages. My language that I'm best at is Mandarin. I've been learning it for many years. Since I was 11, I was learning Mandarin. So
how? What, like, sorry.
I literally just wanted to.
I need like the
background, yeah.
There's actually
why, how, or like what interested
it's
you?
It's not that interesting. I literally just wanted to. I was like, I've learned French for all my life. Spanish seems cool, but it seems similar to French. And the school that I went to, you could pick 2 languages. So I just chose French and Mandarin. And
fair.
Yeah, and I just loved it. I think actually it's a little bit interesting. My teacher, when I first started, I was really bad, and my teacher, like, she hated me, and I was like, actually no, you're not gonna put me off this. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it well. I'm gonna do it well. And like I ended up being like, I got like prizes for Mandarin. I did competitions. I did A-level Mandarin. Like I did the most just to prove her. Like I was like, you're not gonna put me off this. Actually.
And now it's in a song.
Exactly.
No,
exactly.
It's like the cliche artist story. Like my teacher thought I wouldn't make it.
Exactly.
But I did.
Exactly that. Yeah, and then I also learnt Spanish as well. I did GCSE Spanish because I wanted to go on a Spanish trip, and you could only go if you did GCSE Spanish, and so
we did GCSE Spanish.
Yeah. Hola, ¿qué tal?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy bien, and then man.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to think I'm very fluent in Spanish, but it literally goes.
Yeah.
And so we've got Mandarin in the song.
French, Yoruba. I'm Yoruba. I'm from Nigeria, and English. So actually, only 4 languages.
Only.
Yeah, some of us are just struggling with English. I'm just about getting it
I
together.
Feel like I struggle with English. My English is really poor. It's actually really poor.
English is actually a very difficult language. Like when you think about it, it's quite a hard language.
Yeah.
So Attends been doing the rounds on TikTok. Last time I checked, it's been used like 17,000 times.
Yeah, there's actually 2 sounds because the unreleased snippet that I made has 17,000, and then the official one also has 17,000.
Oh.
So it's split in half, which is annoying because I don't really get, the true feel of how.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very nice to see.
And is it going like global, like just looking at the demographic of the videos? Is it everywhere?
I think it's mainly among Black people.
Okay.
But it's like diaspora as well as back home. And surprisingly, there's this community in Nigeria called Trenches, and they love my song, which is nice.
Shout out Trenches.
Shout out Trenches.
I love Trench music, so shout out Trenches.
This is your latest single, and then you've got this being sampled on Odil's song. Mm-hmm. Are you allowed to say when that's going to come out, by the way?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So I was there in the comments like, so when's it coming out?
Everyone
on edge.
has been bullying me online. They're like, we need it now. We need it yesterday. I'm like, hey, patience. You don't listen to the lyrics. Patience is a virtue.
It's a vibe. What more can we expect from you this year?
Definitely more a lot more songs, a lot more visuals. I've heard that people know my songs, but they don't really know who's behind the songs.
Okay.
So I want to kind of put myself out there visually and do a lot more visuals. More songs, more fun songs. I always tease my songs on TikTok and Twitter. So
where can they find you? What's your TikTok? What's your Twitter?
my TikTok is Brazy Baby X. My Twitter is Brazy B with 2 Y's. My Instagram is also Brazy B with 2 Y's.
Right. This has been Brazy B.
It's been Brazy B, and now we're gonna listen to the infamous song Attends.
Make sure you dance.
Brazy said, I hope you dance, and I hope you dance. That is her latest single, Attends.
With all the languages.
With all the languages, all the vibes. I don't know, I just feel like I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the dance vibe. You did say something while the song was playing about like what you kind of see your sound being.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I see my sound being very much electronic, dance, house, kind of bringing that back and combining it with Afro. I call my sound afro-sexy, afro-future. Or afro-future, afro-sexy.
I like that.
Yeah.
It's like house but like shake your bum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At the same
Exactly.
time.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
it's like I'm a baddie but I'm a house girl.
Exactly. It's like it's for the girls who dance at the clubs, who dance at the parties, who want to have fun, who look sexy whilst doing it.
Yeah, if you're doing all stiff up in the corner,
No, stay at home.
Ain't for you, hun.
It's
I
not
feel like
for
this
you.
song, I've never seen anyone listen to the song and be able to be still, even if they hate me.
Yeah.
It's one of
They're gonna
those,
be-
like the beat just like makes you like you'll nod your head like, oh my god, I don't even want to do this, but I am.
Exactly.
Honestly, so amazing. Like we said at the beginning, Brazy is one to watch this year, so make sure you stream her music, you follow her everywhere. Just remind everyone where they can find you on socials.
You can find me at Brazy B with 2 Y's on Instagram and Twitter, and Brazy Baby X on TikTok. And it's Brazy on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Audiomack, everything.
We love it. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And stay tuned. We still have another hour of the show left. You are listening to Prinny and Amber.